In the shimmering heat of Qatari night, they wrote their names in stars. Lionel Messi finally had his crown, but in football, nostalgia is a luxury. The only question that matters now is, what have you done for us lately? The stage has shifted from the dunes of Arabia to the sprawling metropolises of North America. The mission, to do what no South American nation has done in over 60 years, retain the World Cup. To snap the curse that has haunted every champion since Brazil in 1962, this is Argentina's squad review for the 2026 World Cup. The stakes have never been higher, the margin for error never smaller. While the world obsesses over the players, the mastermind remains the same, Lionel Scaloni. He enters this tournament not just as coach, but as Argentina's most decorated manager in the history, with 2 Copa Americas, a finalissima, and that crown in Qatar. With 17 of his 2022 champions returning, this squad has chemistry, but Scaloni has finally had to solve the riddle of replacing the legendary Angel Di Maria. The answer has been to tweak the dynamic midfield, relying on a battle-hardened 2 of Enzo Fernandez, Alexis McAllister, and the unshakable Rodrigo De Paul to shield a backline that remains their biggest question. Let's run through the 26 names tasked with conquering the North America. The spine retains the soul of Qatar, but the edges have been sharpened with the new element. In goal, the psychology and strong will of Emiliano Martinez remains Argentina's ultimate weapon. He is undisputed number 1, backed up by Rulli and Juan Musso. But for Argentina, the defense is where worries linger. Cristian Romero and Lisandro Martinez form a world-class centre-back partnership, but their fitness concern cast a shadow of doubt over their reliability. Veterans like Nicolas Otamendi provide leadership, whereas fullback remains a structural vulnerability. The loss of Juan Foyth will definitely affect the Albeceleste. They will highly rely on Nahul Molina and Nicolas Tagliafico. The midfield is Argentina's fortress. Rodrigo De Paul remains Messi's tenacious shadow, while Enzo Fernandez and Alexis McAllister offer the perfect blend of Premier League grit and continental flair. The rise of young Nico Paz, who is said to be taking over Dybala's 21, adds a creative wildcard that could unlock the opposition's tightest of defenses. The crown jewel, Lionel Messi. At 38, Lionel Messi prepares for his 6th and the final World Cup. He may no longer glide past 4-5 defenders, but his footballing IQ operates out of this world. He needs just 3 goals to break all-time World Cup scoring record. And around him, Julian Alvarez, who has become an elite striker, brings relentless pressing and killer instinct. With Lautaro Martinez, who will be arriving Serie A top scorer, will be eager to replicate his club form on the biggest stage of the world football. For a nation that has treated football like a religion, this is more than a tournament. It is the closing of a golden chapter. The 2026 World Cup represents the end of a generational titan, surrounded by veterans who knows the weight of white and sky blue shirt and youths eager to make their mark. Argentina has the tightrope of brilliance and fade out. One thing is for sure, wherever the GOAT of the game Lionel Messi goes, history and chaos is sure to follow. And for the last time, we are ready to watch. But when we turn back to the history of World Cup, no team has successfully defended a World Cup since Brazil in 1962. And the expanded 48-team format means the defending champions must now survive 8 hurdles instead of 7. With champions' curse looming around and their savior another year older, does this squad possess the hunger and determination to repeat the history? As Lionel Scaloni's team prepares to defend the crown, their tactical approach is built on fascinating duality, maintaining core identity of 2020 champions while evolving strategically for the future. Flexibility remains the cornerstone of their plans, anchored by position-based philosophy that will be adapting to manage Lionel Messi's workload. Their base formation would be fluid 4-3-3 that provides both stability and base for dynamic play. However, what makes this system so effective is its adaptation. It can be easily transformed into 4-4-2, 4-3-1-2, 5-3-2 or 3-5-2 according to the approach and opponents. This ability to shift between a tight low block and dominance in position is the trademark of Scaloni's plan. The core of this tactical approach are defensive solidity, tireless work of midfielders, and ball retaining capability by constant movement and combining short passes. During attacking phases, Argentina focuses on quick ball progression through the center, exploiting half spaces instead of putting crosses, because Messi, who would be static most of the time, can be lethal on the pitch by attracting defenders to open space for runners behind like Julian and Lautaro Martinez. In defensive transitions, Albeceleste demonstrates discipline and versatility by tightening its defensive structure, keeping in mind to counter press immediately after losing the ball. The use of Lionel Messi. Argentina have to make plans in the presence or absence of the talisman Lionel Messi. When Leo is on the pitch, the team settles into a position first, controlling the rhythm, defending by holding the ball. Without him, the team shifts to a more vertical and aggressive playing style. Lionel Scaloni has also focused on rehabilitation and flexibility of Lionel Messi with a specialized training. In conclusion, Argentina's tactical approach for 2026 is a confident and mature winning team. They are no longer a desperate challenger, but a team that will be playing with composure of a champion. While Lionel Messi's individual brilliance remains critical weapon, Scaloni has built a system designed to thrive even in his absence. Built on a strong defensive core, versatile and hard-working midfield with fluid and adaptable strategy that makes them a formidable contender to retain the. Argentina has been placed in Group J for the 2026 World Cup, alongside Algeria, Australia and Jordan. Given Argentina's strong recent form, they are the favorites to win the group. Their squad depth, leadership of veterans, and the emerging generation and big match experience put them far ahead of their opponents.